right, my friends, happy Sunday, fun day to you. Aaron here bringing your daily horoscope for Sunday the 9th of February 2020. Post full moon, it is very late, about right around the time of the full moon is going on right now, early Sunday morning. And I want to talk about the moon being down in the sign of Leo. Today it's going to create a beautiful trine, fire trine. 25 degrees the sun, 25 degrees the moon in Leo, 25 degrees Mars in Sagittarius. Okay, sun of course still opposite at 20, almost 21 degrees today on Sunday, of the sign of Aquarius. Okay, and also Venus in the fire sign of Aries, connected with Chiron. So there's a lot of energy going around. Okay, there's a lot of good energy coming up right now. That what is this telling us? What is the moon, our emotional moon, needs in the sign of Leo? Okay, there's an energy of saying, of the sun being in Aquarius, thinking ahead, thinking about the future, thinking about, what we're trying to manifest into our lives, right? There's an electricity, an electric buzz of technology, okay, of us getting to where we want to go, right? Capricorn is the top of the mountain, okay? And that's the highest point that we can get to here on planet Earth, all right? To get to a next higher level, Aquarius, we need technology. It takes a plane, right? It takes a spacecraft to get us up higher than the mountaintop, okay? So to go beyond where we're capable of physically going, we need technology. That's what the sun is telling us right now, as well as community, right? It takes many hands to create that spacecraft. It takes many hands to create that helicopter or an airplane or something like this. So there's this sense of seeking a future, okay? And our emotional moon is telling us to be ourselves, to be prideful in who we are in the sign of Leo, right? To love and value ourselves. Magnetic moon, think of it like that, right? Sun, electricity. Moon, magnet, staying close to Earth, Earth's natural satellite, So in the sense of us seeking out, okay, Mars, the seeker, in the sign of Sagittarius, I say, and this is still absolutely true. Seeking out knowledge, seeking out information, seeking out higher knowledge, seeking out higher information, okay? Connecting with the moon. What part of this is saying is us being us being so truly ourselves that we're being the magnet and bringing things to us, using our own magnetic pull, okay? There's a balance right now of us anticipating, right? Anticipating and trying to see something out there, but us being here right now in the present, right? Us being in this moment, us being so ourselves that, again, we are the fire attracting the moth, not the moth going to the fire. So yet at the same time, the moon is connecting with Mars, saying seeking higher knowledge, seeking religion, or understanding, seeking, we're small pieces to a much larger puzzle, okay? So when I'm talking about Mars being higher knowledge, okay. So taking a look at the zodiac here, the first 6 signs is about self, okay. Myself, my instincts, my possessions, my thoughts, my feelings, my ego, my self-expression, my skills, my abilities. And then we're starting to get into the signs of others, okay. So this is all first 3 chakras. Okay, and somewhere between Virgo and Libra, we move up into the heart space. Okay, so we're moving into the higher chakras. If you're familiar with the chakra system, it's the endocrine system. The endocrines. These are the glands, right? The glands of our body. So we're dealing with the adrenal glands. We're dealing with sexual glands. We're dealing with Our stomach, the seat of the golden sun. This is like our fire, passion, and drive here. But either way, when we're dealing with these first three fire chakras, it's our will for ourselves. It's before we get to this heart space. And that heart space is when we're dealing with other people. Okay, so Mars, the moon connecting with Mars in Sagittarius, there's a higher purpose than my own ego wants, needs, and desires, right? So I might want to seek something out to fulfill my ego, where this energy is reminding us the balance of letting go of anticipation. How is the event going to go? How many people are going to show up? Is that person going to notice me? Right? It's a hopeful out here that's almost distracting from being present in the moment. Okay, which is like the meat of what's happening here on Sunday. Being present here. If I'm over there thinking about, is that cute girl that I've got my eye on, does she have her eye on me? Then that's taking away from this conversation here that I'm having with this person, or from whatever's going on in the moment, And if those paths cross, they cross, right? Or if not. Or, if I'm dreaming, we've got Mercury and Neptune in Pisces, we're dreaming about all of these things. Where the sun's up here and this, we need many hands to create this, our vision of the future. And it's true. We have to have all of these. That's why the zodiac is about balance, the yin and the yang, the left and the right. I'd topple over if one of my legs weren't working right, or hips, or whatever it may be. My balance is thrown off. So there's a steady balance going on right now of seeking something out, seeking knowledge that's going to help me expand. Sign of Sagittarius is about expansion, right? Seeking something out that's going to help me expand. Being actively seeking something, which is proper. Where it's saying not actively anticipating something. Do you see where there's that kind of bit of a difference? I'm anticipating, this relationship. I'm anticipating this job. I'm anticipating this outcome. I'm anticipating these things. When the best thing that we can do is just be ourselves, fully ourselves. And while doing those things, while being ourselves, those other pieces come into alignment. It's very, very, very powerful aspect that's going on. Let me switch over here for a quick second. As well as we have this septile here, at the same time at 25 degrees that the moon is connecting with Mars here. And Mars is connecting that quintile, this creative energy, over to dreamy Mercury here in Pisces. The moon is creating this septile down here to the north node of authenticity. When you're living your authentic truth and fully being you, courageously, boldly being yourself, all of these other things fall into place when you're seeking out that which you desire. Not in anticipation, but because this is what you desire to do. You creatively are able to communicate and find those things in your life that align with your dreams. While being yourself fully by authentically being yourself, this sextile here to Uranus, it breaks the ground. It breaks us free of the anticipation. It brings things into reality, right? And then, of course, the moon is starting, as it's moving into the sign of Virgo, creating this trine over here. We see that line right there. So that's going to be happening through a good chunk of the day. So it's really, really powerful energy as well. We've got Venus connected to Chiron, like we talked about on Friday and on Saturday, right? There's healing aspects that are going on, and that's part of it. Again, Venus, love, want, and desires, Chiron, healing, in the sign of Aries, action, taking action. So again, there's a balance between the anticipation of something, of wanting something, staying in dreamland about something coming into our lives, then being ourselves and actively seeking. And that is the beauty of what's going on this Sunday fun day. So hopefully we can align with whatever it is that we need to align with within ourselves. We are able to be ourselves completely, fully, authentically, break free of this need or this concept of the anticipation, the hopes that this is going to work out this way, and just allow it to be, right? We don't know what is around the bend. That's what Mars is telling us. We don't know what's around the bend, but as long as we are present here, we're able to see, what's on the road in front of us. If we have to turn left, if we have to turn right, but constantly thinking about the end goal. That's another way to put it too. Constantly thinking about the end goal doesn't help us when there's a cliff to our left and a mountain to our right, and we have to follow the signs to get through the mountains, right? We need to navigate down the river. We have to duck here. Is there a low bridge? Is there a tree falling over that we have to maneuver around? If we're so busy thinking about the end result of where the river leads, it's taking us out of where we need to be and being present in this moment and enjoying the moment, right? This moon's in Leo. So it's about having fun, about being ourselves and allowing ourselves to express freely without thinking about, it's like starting a song just for the song to finish. It's about the whole ensemble. It's about the whole composition and enjoying every note along the way. So hope everyone's had a very happy, fantastic full moon. Hopefully everyone's enjoying this Leo energy before the moon moves into Virgo. Again, creating that trine, because when we're authentically ourselves, when we're bringing ourselves fully to the table, and now we move on to the work that we're doing, right? The services that we're giving to other people, when we're fully committed in the service, not the reward of which it brings. It's not just about the dollar bills that I'm getting from this. It's not just about, it's not just about the likes or the comments or, but it's just like, is this information, am I trying, able to put out information that's helpful to individuals? Not just what's satisfying and glorifying me as an individual, but adding to something, and if I love what I do so much and I absolutely love astrology, you know what I mean? It comes into an alignment. So we're moving from this beautiful fire energy, being lit, being fully ourselves, and applying ourselves, being present in this moment, and applying that to being of service to others and allowing these changes to happen and going with the flow down the river. All right. Happy Sunday, fun day, my friends. Appreciate you so much. We'll see you tomorrow.